It's your boy Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan on the most lit podcast in the galaxy, Treehouse Club Live. We're here. We're here. We are here. It is, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on with the world, man. Probably shouldn't have cussed. I hope they don't demonetize me for that. Ha! I remember when that didn't even matter. When I didn't have to worry about that. Now I gotta be like, oh, I could get demonetized. I could use them type of phrases because we a monetized channel. That's all thanks to you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to all my loved ones, man. What is the vibe, y'all? Here, let me turn this down before this shit get too loud. Boom. Boom, boom. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful middle of their week. It's hump day, man. Or should I say hump night? Is it hump night? Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Who we got? Of course, the very first one always in the building is the homie Tone Contreras, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Tone is the biggest contributor. Him and the homie 56K, my dog Keith, what up? Him and the homie 56, aka the homie 510 Classics, both are heavy contributors in the Discord, man. We be having some dope conversations in there, man. Shout out to my manager Junior Martinez holding me down. 3 ports down, yo, what's up? Yo, Junior Martinez gonna always put some low-key racist shit. Don't. He's Mexican, y'all. Y'all might think he's a Caucasian man from the Caucasus Mountains, but he's not. Junior Martinez is very much so a lot darker than me and is Mexican as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The son of immigrants as I am, and he's darker than me, and he looks more like he's indigenous than I do, and this motherfucker hates Mexicans. I don't know who hates him. But shout out to my dog, man. Hey, 3 ports down. Yo, what's up, man? Nothing much, man. You know, just feeling better from yesterday. My dog Keith 100. Whoop. Oh, I was saying whoop. Whoop. My dog Keys, straight from Beantown, man. Shout out 510 Classics, man. My dog. And I gotta keep shouting you out because you were the first one to give me a super chat, and it was the biggest super chat we'll probably get for a while, man. So I appreciate the fuck out you, gang. Appreciate the fuck out you, my brother. And this is the 50th episode of Treehouse Club Live. When I first started this shit, what I'll probably do today is react to a couple of like the first episodes when I first started doing this. I think my cousin was on the first ones. I don't know what the fuck we was talking about back then. But you know, we've come here, we've come this far. We got 50 more to go. So in about a year we'll do our 100th episode thing. We'll turn up. We'll go crazy. We popping bottles. I was gonna like get drunk today, but I do that on the weekends, so it's nothing special. You know what I mean? Like I could have got a bottle of tequila, but I'm like, this is a one-man show here. The Treehouse Club Life. This is a one-man show. I gotta like kind of just chill on these shows because if I start bugging out, then y'all see how I get. Y'all see how I get when I do my weekend shows where I actually be drinking. Y'all see how I get, and it's not necessarily a good thing, you know what I mean? You guys see me on the weekend and I be super turned, I be like super duper lit, and I mean, I try not to do that on Saturdays going into Sundays because Sundays I've got prior engagements, but on Friday nights for show and sometimes Thursdays, that's what I might do. I might start doing like Thursday, Friday, my drinking day, and then I don't drink at all on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? Because I be a little tired sometimes the next day. But I'm taking a triple dose right now of C4. Yesterday, I was supposed to, I told you I was going to stream yesterday. I wasn't able to do it because, bro, like, so I get home, you know, so after this, hold on, let me take a chug of this, man. So after this, I'm going to go work out right now, right? had to do a double day today because I wasn't able to hit the gym yesterday because I don't know what came over me, right? I'm normal today. But yesterday I get home because I go late, and Monday sessions is usually like 3 hours. So, it's like 3, sometimes 4, depending on how, like, I do my cardio. Sometimes I'll do 2:15, 15 to warm up, 15 to end. Sometimes I'll do 30 to warm up, and then I'll just do 10 or 15 to end. It just depends. So it's like 3 to 4 hours, we could say. So I get home. It's good. I get home. I fucking, take care of my dogs. I take a shower. I jump on Clubhouse a little bit, and then I'm finally like, I'm gonna get to bed. It's like a decent hour, which for me, like, cause I'm a night owl, 5 a.m. is like a decent hour, cause that means like I'll still wake up around 10 or 11 at the latest, and which I'm still working on, cause I really want to be waking up around 4 or 5 in the morning, so that way by like 9 or 10 I'll have already hit the gym. I've done what I had to do. But anyways, I digress. That's besides the point. So I get to the gym, I work out, I get home. I finally am around 5 o'clock. I'm ready to hit the hay, as the white folks would say. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to fall asleep. So I jump into bed around 5, and I start noticing, man, I got back pain. I didn't do nothing that has to do with my back. It was all chest. I didn't do nothing. I was like, why does my back hurt? Like, what the fuck? And then, like, my soreness, I was like, damn, I must have really worked out. So, because I had crazy soreness, especially in my joints. And, like, I already have shoulder pain. So, but, I just lived through it. And I lifted a little heavy. So, I was like, maybe it's this. So then, I fucking just feel it like boom, like I just can't get out of bed and I'm restless. So I'm trying to sleep, I can't sleep, I can't get out of bed, my body hurts, and I'm like sweating all crazy, and I'm in bed till 10:30 today. So I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with me? And then, boom, I'm fine. I've been fine today. I had my immune system is like, I'm hoping, y'all think I got COVID? Is it? Somebody told me that, like, I'd have to have a runny nose. But I just, my body was like fucked up. My body was fucked up. Like, I was just blaming it. I was just like, well, I just did like a crazy. I lifted super like long. I was lifting a little heavier than usual, but then like, I was just in pain, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck's wrong with me? So then I was supposed to stream yesterday, and luckily they canceled worship practice at church, so I didn't have to show up for that. So I was feeling like cool, like, I woke up today around like 10. I finally was able to get up out of bed around 10:30 without feeling weird and shit. And then so that's why I'm streaming today. I was supposed to stream yesterday and today. We were supposed to do No Filter today, do the 50th episode of that. Boy, unfortunately, couldn't make it, so he's gonna be coming through, and we're gonna be doing No Filter tomorrow. And there's a lot to talk about because there's a lot of shit going on in politics that I really wanted to cover on this one, but I'm gonna wait for Boy because we got a 50th episode. I want to go crazy, like cover a lot of information on the 50th episode, as well as go back and reflect on some of the first episodes that we ever did. So I guess we'll do the rabbit hole at the end. We always go on rabbit holes on all my streams, especially on Saturdays. Those are my favorite though, because those are like the real fools who fuck with this show. y'all get to do that shit with me because we be like super lit. You know what I mean? Like we're all lit. We're all, you know, fools of smoking, fools of drinking, fools of just chilling, vibing. Some homies is at work and shit. And on the weekend it's lit because it's like me with like a core group of people that we you know what I mean, we meet on the weekends and we go down these rabbit holes. We'll get lit, listen to rabbit holes of like LA or just Cali music in general or Bay Area music, and that shit's lit, bro. I think the last time I got so drunk I was like, oh shit, I'm getting like crazy drunk. So I just got paranoid and I just ended the stream. I don't know if you guys paid attention, but last week I was just like, fuck this, I'm gonna end the stream because I was super lit. I was all, fuck, I should not be this drunk in front of the camera, gang. It was funny. Nah, no other symptoms, bro. That was it. No other symptoms. Wait. You said when I had COVID, I only had body aches, no other symptoms. Did you test for it? I think I'm gonna go test for it. I'm gonna go test, see if I have the COVID. Yeah, because I have a really strong immune system. That's why I was like surprised. That's the only thing that makes me feel like maybe I did have COVID was because like the body aches. And I couldn't, cause and like I have a super strong immune system, so like I shake shit really quick. Even when I was big, bro, like even when I was big, I've always had a strong immune system, and so yeah, like this shit just took, you know, like yesterday I was feeling miserable. Today I'm like, I'm great. I'm feeling great. Yeah, I'm gonna go get tested tomorrow then. You saying it's that? Cause fuck. Bro, I could not find comfort. Like I would sleep on my back and my back was like, then I would sleep on my shoulder and my shoulder was hurting, and I sleep on my other shoulder's hurt. I couldn't find comfort, bro. My whole body ached. But this morning I woke up fine. So it was like from 5, it was like about 24 hours, or 24 plus 7. About 20, you know? Let's just say 20 to 30 hours. And it shook it in like 20 to 30 hours. Yeah, I was gone for last week. I was gone. And I think I was, yeah, I can't, I don't want to put my business out there, but let's just say I woke up and then there was I had wild DMs that upset some people. Oh, shoot. But anyways, that was, you know, that's discomfort for a day. You know, it sucked because I had to make up my gym session, so now I'm gonna go back to the gym. But we thugging. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a test tomorrow. See if I got the vid. It's probably already shooken, right? Like, what was it, like 5 days? They say 5 days quarantine. So if I was fucked up on Monday, or was that Tuesday? If I was fucked up on Tuesday, it'd be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Listen, man, I'm gonna have to wear a mask. I fucking hate the mask thing. The mask thing kills me, bro. That shit is so crazy. Mask companies were killing it in the pandemic. I remember you go to downtown LA and like, I don't know if y'all like, you know, most of everybody in here is from Northern Cali, but if y'all ever been to LA and have ever been to the Callejones, y'all know that during the whole COVID era, you used to go down there, there'd be like entire, like every shop had like walls of masks. There were like crazy masks with different prints, different fucking everything on it. Them shits was going for like that became an industry within itself, like within a matter of however long that was. I don't know if y'all remember that. Any mall or any place that sold like the phone cases and different phone accessories, they usually was the ones that had like, you know, shout out to GT Digital. Shout out to my manager, Junior Number 9, La Prieta Tequila. A new sponsor here at the Treehouse Club Live. Again, we're working on getting our cannabis sponsor locked down. If we have any sponsors out there looking out, randomly watching these videos, we need sponsorship. Cash always best, because we want to take this shit to the next level. But we definitely trying to grow this shit. I feel like once this hits, fools is gonna be like, what the? We already on the right trajectory, man. We already like, and I also think I'm too hyper focused about trying to get on one big platform when I should be hyper focused on trying to get on multiple big platforms. You know, I should be reaching out to a lot of other spots and doing like, see, these fools from Food Community, they've already told me that they're down to do, what's it called? Like I'm going to work on like a segment a week or every couple weeks where I break down like some shit for them. Like whether it's like, I don't know. You know how I be doing reactions and shit like that. I feel like I could do like little minute-and-a-half reels for Food Community and just, you know, to tag me in it and make it grow. It sucks because Instagram took away my collaboration abilities. I don't know why. They won't tell me why. It's fucking stupid and it all, you know when it happened? When I did the collaborative post with Food Community, and then I did that post with Food Community, and these guys, you know, there was in the comments, and I was arguing back and forth, and you know when you say some shit, and then it'll tell you like, oh, people have been reported for shit like this, then I got a lot of those, you know, and then some of them I just put it anyways, you know, or I try to switch up the word and put like numbers instead of and I still I know I got struck for a lot of those, you know, fools, because it warned me about that. So I feel like that's the reason why they aren't letting me do collaborative posts right now. But I've been trying to email them, and that's how they trick you into getting that blue check, because when you get that blue check, then you know what I'm saying, have access to be able to call them and see what's wrong with your account. But I don't know, I just gotta figure it out, because I'm super close to getting a genuine blue check without having to give them my real name. That's how you know somebody paid for their shit, because it has their real name under their profile. People who haven't paid is gonna have whatever name they want. So it should, like mine, I always change it. Right now it's Jose Rogan. You know, it was Agave Papi, it was Tequila Daddy. It was Ghambit, just like my profile, but I don't know. I don't like this shit, because it's yielding my ability to do collaborative. That's why I haven't put out many reels, because I can't even collaborate with Treehouse Club Live. So I'm gonna probably start putting more content. I'm about to do a reel for the vlog that I shot with TF Third in Long Beach. I'm gonna do a reel with that, but I'm gonna have to do the collaborative post from Treehouse Club Live instead of from my Instagram, which really should be, that's really the way it should be, and it should be like from there collaborating with my account, you know? But whatever. I'm just trying to grow this shit, man. And the only way it's gonna grow is when I'm like being able to do collaborative posts on Instagram. That's like what started growing my shit again, you know? That's what it funneled some people onto here, especially when I did that big ass post that, like, that's where it all started. It was when I said the hot take of there's not, because they were having all these discussions. Lush was having all these discussions about Mexican rappers, and they all, none of them named Burner. They all said all this. So then I did this whole video reacting to it, and that's when Lush was like, "Oh well." He's like, "I don't think that." He went on my post and shit, and then like, Lush brought it up on his podcast, and then I responded to it, and that one, when I did the response, it got like 30,000 views or some shit, and or 20-something thousand. It might have been like 26,000, you know, and that shit went crazy. So then that started getting me hella followers, you know what I'm saying? And then it started funneling people to the YouTube account, and you know, which actually, like, every morning I wake up, there's like 5 to 10 new subscribers, yo. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. I appreciate it. I love this, man. This shit's growing, like, it's growing. Like, that shit's sick, you know? Bro, I remember when we had 85 YouTube subscribers, and one of my co-hosts, I'm not going to tell you which one, but one of my co-hosts was like, kind of like, oh, you know, because I guess he, you know, his YouTube, he has like some like 3,500 or some shit, and I'm like, that's sick, you know. But we weren't there yet. We just started, and I was super excited when we went from 85. We really started when he started. We were here. We only had like 35, bro, and then boom, I started potting regularly with him, and we bumped it up to 85, and then we finally broke 100. And I remember how excited me and Boy were when we broke 100, you know? But the other co-host was like, 100? Like, I was like, bro, that's a big milestone, gang. So then when we hit the 500 YouTube subscribers, that shit meant a lot, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I posted it on Facebook, and all my people subscribed, bro. All my homies, they're like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe some fools were like, yo, I can't believe I'm not subscribed, bro. Like, my bad. Like, boom. And I got hella followers from that, and we got to 500, you know, and a little bit over. We ended up being at like 510 or some shit. And, you know, here we are now. Now we're at like almost 600 subscribers. Not that much later, like about a month later, we got another 100 subscribers in a month. I can't wait till it's like 1,000 subscribers a month, then 1,000 subscribers a week. Then, you know, I just want this shit to be lit, fool. You know, I'll be on here bullshitting, talking my shit, and I just got a lot of shit to say. So before I get into this, right? Before I get into this, I gotta do this commercial real quick for the homies, because I am an artist and a platform that's that's distributed by GT Digital. So, hey, listen, guys, if you're an artist or a podcast platform and don't know how to connect with all major digital streaming providers, I got a real deal simple solution. GT Digital Distribution, with over 20 years of music industry experience and real life label reps ready to serve your every need. GT Digital makes distributing your music worldwide as easy as just uploading your music and setting a release date. Your personal label rep will contact you to verify everything and that you're ready to go. Make sure that you contact my manager, Junior Number 9, to help get you started today, and just stay independent, skip all the upload fees, and take charge of your career today by signing with GT Digital Distribution, a partner of Empire. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, that shit's super easy, barely an inconvenience. You just go up to your dashboard, you upload your song, you title everything as you want it to be titled when it drops on the streaming services, and it's super simple. You actually got a label. They're really hands-on. They'll call you. You'll have a label rep call you whenever they notice that you haven't released music in a long while, and be like, "Yo, why aren't you putting out any music? Like, what do you need help with? You know what I mean? Not to mention all the connections that Gotos has in the industry and the people that he's like met. Like, I'm talking about worldwide, not even nationwide. So, over 20 years experience, straight up from the Bay Area. GT Digital Distribution, make sure you check them out. Follow my manager, Junior Number 9, on Instagram. Time is Now Entertainment. Yes. Now, what we got to talk about today. Let me see what we got to talk about. Oh, yes. There's a few things I want to talk about before we talk about the meat and potatoes, about Nipsey Hussle and Big U. But the few things I wanted to react to, I want to see what y'all's thoughts. This is another one. We're going to be talking about this on the No Filter podcast right here. That's going to be a crazy one. Y'all know about this? All Americans, all your information is on the dark web. This is fucking crazy. Our entire country's personal private information is all over the dark web, y'all. I've never been on the dark web. Have any of y'all partaken? No, I'm just kidding. Don't answer that. Especially in the chat. Let me see here. Oh, GT Digital, real worldwide. For real. Yeah. This fool Julio's crazy, man. A real Frisco legend. You need to give that man his flowers. Yo, it's crazy how this fool Tyler, the Creator, went from being a
regular, Caucasian man, and he's mocking Future.
It's crazy how we call this dude a regular Caucasian man while dressing like a regular Caucasian man.
And Gucci Mane, rap music. And people are like, this shit hard. It's not even satire. It's I'm just joking, I'm just mocking it. But I'm no, you can't do. And I hold rap music so close to my heart because this shit changed my life and everyone's life around me. And I'm a nerd about this shit. This is weird. And I'm looking at it and something about it don't even sit well with
Ian's manager responded to Felicia the Goat, who's Tyler the Creator. He said, I signed Ian and I'm from Atlanta. He sounds nothing like Gucci or Future. It's called influence, but I never thought I'd see the day where you become old and hate on the youth. And that's factual, because when Odd Future came out, nobody understood it, and a lot of people hated on all of Odd Future when they came out. Especially like, because this fool Tyler be gay playing and, you know what I'm saying, sex playing fools. Like, so it's like people wasn't like, they wasn't trying to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Well, here's one right here. I'm not personally a 49ers fan. I'm a Raiders fan. Shout out to the Oakland Raiders. But this is good news to see right here. It's because this fool released a video earlier. Who's got that? Wait, do these fools have the video? I think they got the video. They have to have the video. How about that fool? Dr. Dre's wild, fool. Alright. Hold on. I'll go to it right now, but let's see this shit right here. Look at this fool fucking. Shout out No Jumper, by the way. I'm stealing your guys' news. It's so much easier to just read off news. And I'd rather read off a hip hop platform than CNN or some shit, you know? Dr. Dre announces he will be trying out at the 2028 Olympics for the archery competition.
You trying out for? What are you gonna try out for?
Archery.
And you're being serious.
I'm dead ass serious. Yeah.
Okay. So where does this come from? Where did you pick up archery?
I actually started playing around with archery in junior high, right? I stopped for a while and my son bought me a setup. I don't know if it's for my birthday or Father's Day or something like that. So I have it set up in my backyard and I heard that qualifying.
You trying out for? What are you gonna try out for?
Archery.
What y'all think, man? Hey, yo, somebody said a fuck Drake button. I'm just gonna like it just because it's funny. Actually, I can't do that because I'm not a hater. What y'all think? Y'all think that this fool Dr. Dre is gonna be an Olympic athlete? This fool's got. Yo, that Australian fucking dancer really has got people hyped up into thinking they could be Olympic athletes now. That's crazy, fool. Like, it was all because of that Australian dancer, huh? Raygun was wild. They're thinking about suing her. They're thinking, or like something about unethical, like non-ethics. But if you look, like maybe that she did it on purpose. But if you look like the if y'all look like this fool fucking the Australian men's dancer was actually like decent. Like, I actually knew, like, somebody put up the highlights of the Olympics breakdancing, and it had like the Australian men's dancer there, and he like was like, I mean, he wasn't like great, but he was like breakdancing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck that lady was doing, yo. But get that shit the fuck out of here. Yo, Yo, Toad said, Tyler the Creator really gay though. I don't know if he's really gay, but he's definitely like weird and sex plays fools, bro. He do be saying some zesty shit, but he does it on purpose to troll. He's like a gay troll, you know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever been on Clubhouse, but there's a lot of gay trolls on Clubhouse, bro. Oh, shit.
We're still training, still pushing. So hopefully we just got to get one of these team owners to open up.
What would it mean to you to play NFL again?
I mean, it's something I've trained my whole life for. So be able to step back on the field, I think that would be a major moment, a major accomplishment for me. Also, I think it's something that I could bring a lot to a team and help them win a championship. We're still training, still pushing. So hopefully we...
Man, the problem with this fool Colin, bro, is that like they gave him a legit shot. They gave him a legit shot. He gave the NFL a bunch of stipulations of like, oh, so he wanted to move it then to his own field, and then he had this, you know, like he shoots himself in the foot every single time. I was all behind his cause. I was all behind all that shit. I'm with that. I'm with that shit 1,000%. But bro, you still gotta meet. You gotta meet corporations like this. They don't give a fuck. They only gave you that meeting out of pandering. Like they don't want to look bad, to be like, oh, these fools are racist. That's why. So they're like, all right, let's just give them the shot. They gave you the shot, and you got all in your feelings, and you're like, oh, I gotta do it in my own field, and all. You had all these crazy stipulations that you started tacking on it, and it just made it worse for yourself. You know, you gotta meet these are corporations you're dealing with. They're not like normal, regular people. These are like corporations. This is like, you know. In all fairness, you got that Nike deal. I mean, and well, look at, for example, right? All right, look at it. Mind you, you should have been in the NFL playing for the past however many years, right? Think it's past your prime. But this is what the Chargers offered. Jim Harbaugh is hoping to add Colin Kaepernick to the Chargers coaching staff. If that was ever the path he was to take, I think that would be tremendous, Harbaugh told USA Today Sports. He'd be a tremendous coach if that's the path he chose. Yeah, we talked a little about it. Harbaugh said he's considering it. He was out of the country. He said he was going to get back to me. We haven't reconnected since then. That was early in the year. What y'all think? Y'all think Cap should take a coaching job over waiting for his dream to be a quarterback still? What y'all think? I think he should definitely just take the job. Get in the NFL. By some miracle, somebody will let you play. Maybe every quarterback will get hurt. Maybe every quarterback will get hurt on the Chargers, and you get to finally get your shot. You know, that's what God wants for you. That's what God's going to give you. It seems like Colin's got to start meeting some of these people halfway. You know what I mean? Meet them halfway, fool, because don't get too old where motherfuckers are going to forget about who the fuck you are. At least you have a chance to make impact. You're in the number one media market, or number two, technically, the number two media market in America, and you'll be able to still push your cause. And, you know, like, this don't mean that you're never going to be able to play quarterback, you know? It just means that you got a different purpose in your career now. This fool should just take it. Just take it, Colin. Oh man, I gotta watch this. We gotta react to this. Let me see if it's on here. All right, so there's these two. All right, so there's this interview that happened on the Breakfast Club, right? Let me see here. First off, this is pause. This guy, Ramaswamy. This is a good interview right here. This is a good interview right here. Y'all want to watch this. This dude, people were thinking that he was going to be Trump's running mate. Didn't happen, but he was running for president. He was a Republican. He's a Republican. He was running for president. He's an Indian dude, Hindu. Really seems level-headed. If you watch this interview right here, he seems level-headed. But he was commentating on like Kamala Harris, and he seemed like very like moderate, more than he seemed like some extreme right dude. He seems like a businessman, and he was like, they kept asking him like these tough questions, and like this fool, the way that this fool Charlamagne was treating this interview was like a chance. He's basically taking out all his aggression that he has for Trump on this dude. And the way that he was just talking, like, it was just crazy. I was like, damn, this fool, you know. And just Charlamagne's way of being like woke, and just because he had to clean it up, right? So now he's like more PC. He is like more panderish towards the Democrats. He's like, he was like fake outraged towards the Democrats, but he still chooses to glaze them, and then he chooses to like be some super like woke media person, like, who reaffirms genders and does all that shit, right? And this dude's just like right in the middle. He's really close to libertarian in the way that he thinks, and actually I think he even mentions that shit. Because he talks about small government, where where states rule control each other's laws and shit, one another's like control their own laws. Sorry. Versus like the big government who tells, there's less things in libertarianism, there's less things that the big government tells the states to do. You know what I'm saying? The states have more control over their own laws and them type of shits. But anyways, this dude was like trying to have like a just cool interview, and he took all the heat. I'll give him that much. Like, he just took all kinds of heat. He took all kinds of like Charlamagne was really trying to, but Charlamagne just couldn't get to him. And it's like, let me see if we could get just a clip. I don't want to get you know how that shit be striking me and shit.
Yeah, I don't think.
And we're not doing it yet.
The reason I don't like I'm not gonna say I dislike the term weird. I just think it undersells a lot of the damage that Republicans are doing to this country, just labeling it weird.
But I think there's...
It's not useful. I think you want to go after the policies. Go hard in the paint. I believe politics should be about sharp elbows when it comes to policy debates. But when it comes to just saying that, oh, you're not normal compared to what?
Well, I think abolishing women's reproductive rights, is...
So Right now they're talking about how how like the Democrats have started using language like weird to describe like anybody who's like supporting Trump. Which is like politically you could have say anything you want, you know, like politically, right? You could, you know, choose anything you want. But to try and start a narrative that say like you're weird, it's almost like you're a pedophile or something for you're voting for the right, or you're a fucking like the term weird. It's like, for example, in LA, if you call somebody weird, depending on where you're at, that could mean that you're gonna have to fight them. In a lot of places, if you call somebody a weirdo or say they're weird, it's like some places that's like fighting words. You feel me? So the way that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they're going back and forth about. And you know, Charlotte's saying like, no, well, it really undercuts all the damage that Republicans are doing to this country.
Is a little bit more than weird.
But here's where we should have the policy debate in that, because this is so interesting coming out of the Republican convention. Donald Trump, to the ire of a lot of Republicans, is opposed to a national ban on abortion. So am I, by the way, and I said so on the Republican debate stage. I was in the minority last year when I say that I am opposed to a federal ban on abortion.
So, again, they're talking about basic policy back when he was running last time this time when he was actually running for president before they chose Trump.
Unconstitutional principle. Should at least leave it to the states. That made a lot of conservatives and a lot of Republicans upset. And yet it's a weird position to now adopt, where if you do listen to a lot of the Kamala Harris campaign, they say he will sign and enact a federal ban on abortion. That's actually just not true, because, like it or not, he actually takes heat from many in the conservative camp for his opposition to that ban.
So why abolish Roe v. Wade? Why say things
that was a
like,
Supreme Court decision.
Why say things like you want to get rid of abortion pills? I mean, you say it's a Supreme Court decision, but he takes the credit for it. He says, I'm the reason that this happened.
Well, look, I think that there's a legal and constitutional question.
So as you see, like this fool Charlotte right here, he's pressing him really hard, pushing this woke left-wing political agenda. Like I get it, it's a political interview, but instead of having a fair, this is more like a debate than an interview, right? So this is like Charlamagne pressing this dude for whatever, like his media company, what is this? It's Clear Channel. Whatever Clear Channel wants this fool to be pressing him on, like that's what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like having like a common discussion, like really, this fool Charlotte should be in the middle. But on a platform like this, shouldn't really be pushing a political agenda. But that's just me.
Question of whether the federal government...
Because I don't, you know, especially if y'all know me, I am in the middle. That's why I fuck with libertarianism. It's just like, leave me alone, let everybody do their own shit. Boom, live your life. Live and let live. When you're trying to push agendas... That's what I didn't like about the beginning of the whole MAGA thing, because they were like hard at pushing agendas. And that's why I'm still to this day not sold on it. It's because it's like hard on pushing agendas. But I feel like the left wing has been doing that shit the last 4 years, though. Like crazy, pushing crazy agendas. It's like, I don't like none of that shit. Let me just live, fool. I don't want to watch TV and see some political agenda on TV. I don't want to fucking like watch this interview and watch the fucking Democrat press this dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch none of that shit, bro. Not that long ago, this fool Charlamagne was like saying that, oh, well, we should be leaving the Democrats because what have the Democrats done for black people? And then and now he's all of a sudden, I don't know where this came from, where he's like, now he's like super left fucking, like I said, bro, the original Charlamagne the God would not be like this dude right here, you know what I'm saying? Like I respect it. He's getting more political, but he sounds crazy sometimes. Sometimes a lot of his political stances sound so crazy and cringe. I'm like, bro, you can't. This is not the this motherfucker ain't like that. You know? And it's cringe sometimes where I'm like, bro, like this dude did not just really say this. And it's just, you see the influence of, like, he's getting so high up there that he's, the only way for him to continue his, like, elevation is he has to, like, pander to the Democrats or whatever the fuck this is right here. Because watch, I'm going to show you the difference.
Government should be involved in any of this in the first place.
Because that's not freedom.
I tend to come from a pretty libertarian leaning school of thought. I want the federal.
Oh, you see, there you go. This is where
government to be doing basically as little as is required to make sure the country is secure and people are allowed to live their own lives. I think Republicans can own a message even of, you know what, to the LGBT community, the gay community. You're free to marry who you want, if you want, without the government standing in your way. But that also doesn't mean that men get to compete with women in women's sports. Something that's even relevant coming out of the Olympics. So the more we're focused on that type of policy debate, and here's a litmus test I'd give you.
That wasn't a woman, though. You got to be. That was a woman.
For the boxer, that's a more complicated case. It's intersex XY chromosome, though, right? But I'm talking about actually people who have male sex organs, people who have XY chromosomes that are competing in women's swimming competitions, right? Those are debates we ought to be able to have. And the litmus test for both sides is this. Whether you support Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, can you make the case for your candidate without actually referencing the other side?
That's a big one, fool. When these fools are debating, they always gotta, like, when they're giving their campaigns and all this shit, they're more focused on what the other dude's doing and not focused on what, you know what I'm saying? What the thing, like, when this fool Donald Trump at all his rallies, he's talking about Kamala Harris, Sleepy Joe, instead of focusing on, like, what he's about to do for the country, you feel me? And that's the same thing with Kamala Harris. Like, all they have to say is what the other person is doing bad instead of, like, what they're gonna do, like policy and policy changes. Let me see here. Ramaswamy is such a MAGA tool. Nah. This fool's libertarian, bro. MAGA's a far right. Watch the interview he did with Piers Morgan. I'll check it out. GQTO. God destroyed the city of Solomon and Gomorrah. We live in the last days. I hope not, my brother. Talk about some real shit. Not that sick. Yeah, that's we're definitely living in the last days, man.
So my challenge actually to a lot of the Kamala Harris supporters is most of the case that I hear involve invoking Donald Trump. What is the case for Kamala Harris that does not involve referencing Donald Trump at all? I think that's missing right now.
Oh, I got that.
And for Republicans, I'd give you similar advice too. What do we stand for? Not just what are we against. What do we actually stand for?
Period. Like, I don't give a fuck about no shit that you guys say. I want to know what the fuck you're gonna do for the country. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
For that vision. And I think the country will be better off if both sides step up and do that.
I agree with you. I think both parties need to be talking about nothing but the issues at this point. Because people are out here hurting, and people want to know how you're going to put money in their pocket.
Yep.
So anyways, this goes out for like 40 minutes where he's going back and forth, and Charlotte's like drilling this fool, bro. Drilling this fool. Which, as he should. Like, I feel like all politicians should be drilled. All like controversial characters should be drilled. But then there's this, right? So this fool, Michael Rubin defends Lil Baby and Meek Mill in response to haters on the internet. This is a white man, like a completely Caucasian man. This is the dude who owns fans. Watch, look at this.
I think social media bothers you a little bit because one thing I did notice from the white party, I didn't see any hugs. There was no hugs from the back. I didn't see no hugs, Mike.
I think that was pathetic. I think it was a joke.
On how they attack Lil Baby?
Yeah, look, by the way, you know what I hate? When watching a black person try to take a black person down, that's fucked up. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, Baby is one of the best human beings on the planet. There's not a person who will always do more for his community, who's a great human being, who works his ass off. And here's what happened with Baby. Baby did great, and then people came for him. Okay, and by the way, I told Kuz, I was with Kuz a couple nights ago. It was his blue hair. That was the thing that really screwed. It was, you know, if you didn't have that blue hair, that was what killed the whole thing. It was the picture. It was me, Baby, and Kuz, and like it was probably like 1/10 of 1 second that someone caught the picture, and then it got out there, and you know. But anyway, look, what sucks is that it actually did hurt Baby for a period of time, and that's the fucked up thing, and that's the thing that I don't like.
What do you mean by hurting? Like, like he was upset about it, or
that dude's on
it's
coke.
people that want to hate with success, and to me, I want everyone around me to do great. I want nothing's gonna make me happier than you guys.
I think social media bothers you a little bit because one thing.
It's doing great. You guys killing it in everything you do.
This dude's definitely on cocaine. Definitely on cocaine right here.
I think you just gotta like push aside that negativity. And talk about the bunny hops. Meek says to me at the beginning of the game,
and he keeps like referencing like black people, like, and this fool Charla, never once did this fool press him about anything. Never once. I'm like, bruh. The old Charlamagne would have never let that happen. The old Charlamagne would have got on his ass and made this man feel uncomfortable. The way that he pressed fucking Post Malone, you should have pressed this dude. Academics call this fool fucking culture vulture. Academics said that this fool's a fucking like weirdo, like a culture vulture, like somebody you don't even probably even know. You probably can't name 5 Lil Baby songs. You know what I'm saying? And here you are, Charlamagne the God, glazing. You glazing this fool.
he says, "What do you want to bet?" I'm like, "What do you want to bet?" Like, I'm not generally I don't want to ever take money from my friends or like bet money, but if they want to, he's like, "Let's do push-ups." I'm like, "Great, 50 push-ups, great." He's like, "Actually, let's do bunny hops." I said, "What's a bunny hop?" He said, "How do you know what a bunny
Meek's
hop?"
idea. Meek said,
"No, 100%."
Because Meek thought he was gonna win.
So Meek's like, you go like this.
See, now you got Meek looking crazy. We already think Meek's a fucking weirdo, but now you got Meek looking crazy. What? Meek Mill? Bunny hop? He's the one that came up with the idea for the bunny hop? And you just went on one of the biggest hip-hop platforms in America, in the world, and said that it was Meek Mill's idea? This is what I'm saying, bro. Goofy fucking cornball. This is how you know, like, all the money in the world, and you can't get uncorny.
Teach me what a bunny hop. I never saw it before. Okay. So I don't know. I'm going like this.
That's one of those things you learn.
Bro, you could see it in Envy's face. He's like, I can't believe this dude saying this on.
In person.
He's going to be like, no, it's like this. Right. Like this. He said, we do them in jail all the time.
Stop.
all the time.
Right. So I didn't even know I've never heard of a bunny hop before. Okay.
Man.
I put it on my story, just making fun of him. Like, yeah, I kicked your ass in tennis. Like, it's fun. I actually won something in sports, like almost a miracle. I should have had a celebration. Okay. No one says a thing then. 5 years later, you know, people want to, now it's the turn, you know what, who we're going to hate on this much? It's doing great. You guys killing it in everything you do. I think you just got to like push aside that negativity. And talk about the bunny hops. Meek says to me at the beginning of the game, he says, what do you want to bet? I'm like, what do you want to bet? Like, I'm not, let's hate on Meek. Oh, Meek's gay because some guy made up a lie. Okay, so let's hate on him for that and just try to change the narrative. And, white billionaire telling, black men to do bunny hops. Actually, he told me to do bunny hops. It was his bet, and I'm sorry that he sucked in tennis that day.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. You should not be saying. We already are wondering about Meek Mill. We already questioned Meek Mill and his whole everything, right? how the fuck are you doing this to Meek Mill on this platform?
Okay, let's keep it real. So like that stuff
Should have played a black sport. He'd beat you.
And everyone, by the way.
Yes.
But probably any sport other than skiing, which is obviously a white sport. That's the only sport I could probably get him in. But you know, like the thing I don't like about that is it doesn't bother me for me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, you know, again, if he was gay,
really good friend of yours.
which there's not one gay bone in his body. Who cares? Number one, let's say if people want to be gay, it is
one gay bone in his body, and then he continues to do this. Well, if people want to be gay.
It's 2024. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him? So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to explain.
Let's hate on Meek. Oh, Meek's gay because some guy made up a lie. Okay. So let's hate on him for.
Found on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, you know, I think it's culturally wrong, and I'll probably.
Like, what do you mean? It's not on your place to speak on it. You're a fucking rich billionaire, bro. It's not your place to speak on it. And I don't know why, since Charlamagne likes to press everybody else to go, you made fucking Post Malone almost want to kill himself, and then you won't even press this guy over there. Why? Because he's a billionaire and he's powerful and he can do. Man, I don't like this Charlamagne the God.
Get killed for saying this because
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being had,
I have it all the time with
I want to hear this.
Yeah, so I think it's wrong. I think, like, why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great? The best way for everyone to do great is to push each other up. You don't do better by taking your competition down.
So
You do
tone
better by
deaf.
pushing everyone up together. You want all the wind behind your back.
So when you see black people tearing other black people down, in your mind, you'd be like, I would never do business with that person because of how they treat their own people?
Well, I don't see. I don't really see the people I'm around tearing people down. What I see is the conversations that we have about people trying to tear them down. And I think, like, even if...
Because Meek brings that up a lot. Found on that. You said...
The reality is, like...
Who the fuck is this weirdo? Charlamagne. Oh, there's a lot of shit. We need to start talking about the policies and focus on that. Facts. Charlamagne sold himself off to Kamala camp a long time ago. I agree. I remember during the last election, he was backing her so hard. Yeah, he said that she should run. He was backing her over Joe Biden. Somebody said, I vote Jesus. I vote Jesus too, man. Who the F is this weirdo? This is Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin is the owner of Fans. He's a billionaire. And he's the one that hosts that white party that all the rappers showing up at. He obviously pays everybody to come through. And they have this big-ass party that lasts, like, all day. And these fools get all drunk. And they always post, like, weird... very zesty pictures of themselves. I don't like seeing blacks talking down on blacks. Yes, that's what he just said. That's what he just said. This is white billionaire fucking, and Charlotte didn't check him on it, bro. This is why, like, I don't like this Charlamagne, bro. I don't like this Charlamagne. Charlotte did not check this fool on this.
They're aware that there's a lot of hate that comes with their success. Even if like someone's trying to get out, I grew up in a ruthless environment, and I don't, I'm trying to improve the people that are around me. It's like then the people that you grew up with, they're mad, they want to take you down because you don't have the same people around you. How about you want to grow and you expand? It doesn't mean you don't want to help the people around you. Meek does so much for his community. A completely different situation, but Baby does so much for his community. Like, so that whole thing really does bother me, because I think it's wrong, and I think it's culturally hurting the outcome of the black community. I think it would be much better if
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? These fucking weird. What are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? You're a coked out billionaire. That's it. You're a coked out billionaire. You like being around famous people and looking like you're culturally not tone deaf. But this interview, this is why these motherfuckers should not do interviews, because it shows how culturally out of touch you are and how tone deaf you are to society and everything. Like, man, these billionaires is crazy, gang. And this is the whole thing behind everything that he does. Like, this full act was going off about this, and I was like, am I tripping, or is this just weird? When they do the white party, it's just weird. It's like weird. It's like fucking weird. Like, what am I watching? Like, what's going on right now?
everyone trying to push each other up. I think the reality is, like, they're aware that, there's a lot of hate that comes.
Yeah, this dude's a goofball, man. I don't fuck with Michael Rubin. I don't think he's, bro, you could just see it, and he's a cokehead. I mean, you hear the way he's acting, right? You hear it. They do these interviews in the morning. So this fool was probably here all coked out of his mind. You could just tell, bro. Like, come on, man. I've seen a cokehead before. We've all seen cokeheads before. This dude's on coke. He's been snoofing wappies because it's the morning, and he needed to pick her upper before he goes on the Breakfast Club and does one of the biggest interviews, and that's just what it is. He's coked out of his mind, man. This one's crazy right here. Because not only do these fools like demonize anybody who fucks up, right? From the girl who was openly a Trump supporter, that was in Star Wars. What's her name? She was like a former fighter. She was like a fighter. She was like a supporter of Trump or whatever, and they like canceled her, killed off her character on Star Wars, on The Mandalorian, and just like got rid of her. And this chick, like twerking, wilding out, smoking crazy blunts on stage and all that shit, which, hey, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't think they should demonize anybody. That's my whole thing. Like, Disney, quit demonizing people. Y'all gonna put her in your Hall of Fame, gang. Which is cool, like, whatever, yeah, she should be. She was Hannah Montana.
Thank you. How's the hair? I'm a little tied up right now.
Right here in the center, Mickey.
Mickey back.
Right here, Mickey.
I mean, congratulations to her. I just think that this Disney is super inconsistent, man. Super inconsistent, Disney. You gotta do better. You gotta do better, Disney. Charlamagne, this is Junior Martinez. Says Charlamagne knows the Breakfast Club is coming to an end. They can't even top 30. They ain't even top 30 no more. They can't get a show hot since Angela left, and See the God became more tame. See the God cashing out. Yeah, maybe, but I just don't like this version of him. I don't like it. He didn't impress. You know, he's falling too much along the grain. He's not going against the grain.
Have a root, that's the bottom, the bulb, and the leaves. Ideally, if you can find
It's becoming a like really like clearly cut Democrat platform. Like, bro, let me just watch an interview without you pushing some weird agendas. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
you know that your beet is very fresh and healthy. Now, on the flip side, if you can't find the beet root with the leaves still attached, no problem. Just make
All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes, all right?
She knows I'm a man.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. All right. I don't know why I did that, but here I am. So, a new theory has been leaked on the internet. Thanks to this dude. It's that Nipsey Hussle was actually set up by Big U to get murdered. Now, let me just remind y'all that this is all speculative. This is based off merely off of interviews that have been on the internet. This is based off of like clubhouse conversations that have been had. And yeah, so this is the information that we have. This is the info that we have, all right? Now this is Nipsey Hussle's brother, Black Sam. Black Sam just recently did an interview with Big Boy from Big Boy's Neighborhood and detailed various things that happened when Nipsey Hussle passed. And this is, let's just check it out. Now, this is gonna play also part of like some clubhouse conversations and various little things that happen on No Jumpers. So let's just check it out.
Without going into too many details. Somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hussle pull up, we in the doorway. You gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hussle pull up. So it's Sunday. It's busy in there. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they was fucking around helping the customer, doing some fucking customer service. This is what I'm thinking, trying to, you know, transition into some legitimate just selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, no boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation. Probably seen nobody was in the doorways. Checked Hussle had on shorts. Checked everybody else. Left. came back with a red shirt.
So this is him detailing like, so he was saying that Eric Holder came back without a shirt, peeped the scene, left, put on a red shirt, and came back.
Shirt on. Tiptoed through the alley and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood.
They're in the Crenshaw district.
You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off, or the Bloods did it, or the Inglewood families did it, or the BPS. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous.
So he's detailing when this fool, he said, yo, like, they don't even sell red shirts over here, gang. How the fuck, like.
He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. And that's my thoughts on it. You understand? So, and can't nobody tell me nothing about that because it just don't make no sense. It's not random, I know hustle. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing crazy to hustle because they know what come with it. No matter what age you are, niggas ain't saying nothing crazy to hustle. Wherever.
Respect.
Wherever you find him at, but on Crenshaw and Slauson, definitely you're not saying nothing crazy. You're gonna come, you're gonna tuck your tail and be humble, and if not, you're getting beat up on the spot. And we done did it a million times. Hustle done did it a million times. So the fact that he left tell me everything I need to know. It was no argument, it was no.
Man.
It was no, it was no sense of threat. Because with that come, like, hey, be on deck. Yeah, it was none of that. It was just, to me it was, let me come through, let me see what's going on, and then let me, in this broad daylight, man, and it's, it's a lot of.
This fool looks just like Nip, too. That's crazy.
A lot of unanswered questions, man.
You don't believe he had any dialogue with Nip that day, or did anybody say he said something?
Yeah, no, they had dialogue, but it was in the mix of him coming up, talking to bro, and whatever transpired, it wasn't an aggressive dialogue. It was just maybe small talk, and then maybe people saying Nip brought some. Okay, he may have, but it wasn't. To me, that don't. Whatever the dialogue was, that didn't justify, or that didn't turn into that. You know what I'm saying? He came there for a reason.
So I hope they show the part.
And Mag got the reverses. I mean, he got the charges reversed because Hustle asked him something about it and humbled him real quick. But I think it's gonna come to the light.
Did you know Eric Holder before?
Yeah, we probably seen him a couple times when he was younger. He had
like passed away all the.
Let's see, hold up, let me see. Cause there's a part. Nah. Cause there's a part where he talks about
somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hustle pull up, we in the doorway. You're gonna see me with a hoodie on and I got a pistol on me. You're gonna see one of the team members in the from my understanding, no boy walked up with no shirt on, meditating. Number one, there's no red
Nah, see, there's a video that from the same interview where he's talking about. There's a video where he's talking about.
Without going into too many details.
Let me see here. There's a part of this interview where he says
your kid can take it.
There's a part of this interview where he says that this fool where he says this fool Nip, somebody came to the store and like
it's not like older or younger. It's like we on the same level. He going, sharpen my steel. Young dude at the counter that with all the hustlers, all the niggas trying to and Motion Picture Association ended up coming. Hey here, man, I'm clean. I wanted my shit clean.
Right.
I'm super talented. Like I tell him, like, man, if you lost the shop.
So it's almost 2 years later.
2 years later, but Hussle got signed, and Hussle was in New York, and Hussle, and also him trying to involve us and others. I think his and by us getting the shop, the community supported and trying to, we need to figure this shit out. So somebody had the ambulance on the phone, and everybody screaming. I was just like, man, shut the fuck up, man. It's just like take the phone, and I'm trying to talk to the ambulance. They say they coming, and they telling me, I'm asking them like what do we need to be doing, and so they telling me to try to administer CPR. I end up, the morning shift came in, and I end up leaving. And Adam, my cousin Adam, and just had a long talk with bro, not to.
Alley?
Man, I don't know. I don't know, because he ended up selling it. I don't know, but I hope so. If he seen Hussle, he probably could put 2 and 2. And some of the employees, he hired all the
As a partner, as someone from the outside looking in, right? I remember just what that day felt like when Nip passed. My mom passed on March 31st.
See, there's another.
Celebrating bro, Adam. I had faith that bro was gonna be all right, and that was the mind space at that point.
Yeah.
Aside from just dealing with the reality, but it was go time, man, and they're gonna make sure the kids is good. Whatever the dialogue was, that didn't
okay, so this is it.
And then let me, in this broad daylight, man, and it's a lot of unanswered questions, man.
You don't believe he had any dialogue with Nip that day, or did anybody say he said something?
Yeah, no, they had dialogue, but it was in the mix of him coming up, talking. It wasn't in saying Nip. It wasn't was that didn't justify, or that didn't turn into that. You know what I'm saying? He came there for a reason. Verse, because Hussle, I think we probably seen him.
There's a part where he kind of like
find a venue, and so that we just like, this is crazy, man, and gotta follow through, man, and
it's not a video, a picture, a song on the radio.
Back into the mode, like, that for me, that'll never be. I'll never be able to deal with. I'll never get used to that they got everything that they need, and you know. So I take comfort in knowing that, you know, we. Yeah.
This is how you make a margarita grand.
There's a part where he's talking about somebody coming, like, and talking.
Man, like, bro, I really thank you for sitting down with us, man.
Tell them, man, I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all got a business, and they made sure that they came. You know, God was protecting, and basically we felt like nothing could happen. Like,
there's a part where he's talking about DJ Khaled.
Speaking too much on shit, but we came front line like we always do.
Oh, right here.
That's for, you know, and do what we usually do, bro.
Watch this right here.
And when I got to the house, I remember my man Fuzzy on over here said they got it blocked off.
Watch right here.
And I was like, man, I said, he said, I'm gonna try to get closer. And when he called me back, he said, man, they're saying something happened with Nip. What was that day like for you, bro? And did you feel any premonitions before we lost Nip?
100%, man. I think, man, we just, it's my cousin's birthday, so the night, I want to say the night before, Nip took us to Wally's. My cousin Adam and just had a long talk with bro, you know, not to get into too much detail, but there was a lot of big politics getting into it with certain people. You know, Hussle had DJ Khaled in the hood.
So they're talking about, y'all remember the video with John Legend and Nipsey Hussle? It was like the last video that they had of that Nipsey Hussle had filmed. They did it in the hood, in Nipsey's hood, and DJ Khaled. Well, watch.
Not to be speaking too much on shit, but we came front line like we always do. And, you know, niggas gonna know we gonna crash out behind it. We not playing. Ain't nobody saying nothing to Khaled. Ain't nobody doing nothing to Khaled. And he's straight. And Hussle, front line that. And, you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that. And did the video. Khaled got out of there perfect and was smooth. And, you know, we appreciated Khaled for showing up and coming to the hood. And
they literally had Khaled in the 60s.
And doing the video, and you know, we knew that this was gonna be one of them videos, man. Hussle brought DJ Khaled to the hood, and you know, had John Legend in the other scene. So we at Wally's, and we just chopping it up about a lot of shit, man. Just, you know.
And he's talking about politicking, so that lets you know that there's some other people there that are not only his immediate circle.
Making sure that we on point in security, and when we pull up, it's, you know, we like, Hussle, when you pull up to the shop, call us. He like, bro, I'm not calling you niggas when I pull up. I'm not calling you niggas when I pull up. And we like arguing and just, you know, but turned into, you know, a little bit of that, and then back to the, you know, celebrating bro Adam's birthday, and Hussle got us the back room, and you know, family there chopping it, and just us four, and we stayed there forever, man. And when he walked out, we all walked out the back room of Wally's. I think Rivera, one of the guys that filmed the video, just happened to be there. And so he see us walking out, he's like, oh, Hussle, what's up? And he's like, man, what's going on? He's like, bro, they just sent me the first edit of the video. And so he pulled it up, and he like, man, look at this, bro. You look amazing, bro. You about to do movies after this. Look at this shot. And so Hussle seen it, and Hussle was smiling. Hussle was happy. He seen the shots of the video.
That's all kinds of premonitions. Like, Nipsey got to see the first cut of the video before he passed.
He's like, man, he's telling him like, bro, ain't no more small time shit, man. After this, nigga, your shit going out the roof. And so, you know, we was all happy and shook hands with them, and then we left. And that was the last interaction, bro.
And that was the night before?
The night before, Saturday.
And so Sunday, what was that morning like for you, Sam?
So y'all see
Sunday, it's regular Sunday, man. I think we had spots in the hood. So one of the spots, I think it was my boy. The morning shift came in and the rest of the
there's another part where he talks about
his phone. Like, man, bro got shot. So I just immediately just run out the house and out Lawson. So the shop is maybe like stop sign, and I get there and man, it's just going crazy, man. Everybody screaming, and I just see bro, and I'm just, it's fucked up.
Yeah, she's fucked up, bro. So they were talking. There's another. I don't know if I got the patience to look. Let me see here. See if we can find it. Because there's a part where he's talking about. There's a part where he's talking about. See if it has timestamps. Cherry Kardashian star Nipsey Hussle. Actually, this is what we're gonna do. Poetic Flacco actually cut these. Shout out Poetic Flacco, man. Shout out the homie. I think this is it. It's just this clip that I want to see in here.
Me, Pops, and Adam, my cousin Adam, and just had a long talk with bro, not to get into too much detail, but there was a lot of big politics getting into it with certain people. Hussle had DJ Khaled in the hood. Not to be speaking too much on shit, but we came frontline like we always do, and niggas gonna know we gonna crash out behind it.
That's what we just heard, right?
He already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop.
This part here.
They know we in the doorway. When Hussle pull up, we in the doorway. You gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me.
Oh no, this isn't it.
You gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol.
He got caught as being able to have something.
There's a crazy part where he's talking about they had a problem with him.
Was he working alone? Was he working with others? Right? Black Sam believes.
Tiptoe through the alley. You're gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hussle pull up. So it's Sunday.
Where is this video, bro?
In there.
I alluding to.
Like for you, bro. And did you feel any
Tonight, I want to say that.
Those are the only words.
Speaking too much on shit, but we came frontline like we always do. And, you know, niggas gonna know we gonna crash out behind it. He already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hussle pull up, we in the doorway. You're gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You're gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. To follow the protocol, I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? But nobody was in the doorway. Us left. Alley with that red shirt immediately.
I'm impassioned where he got called a snitch.
Here, let's watch this shit real quick.
Younger, you know, he had
like passed away automatically. Big you did it, or had something to do it, or did this.
So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed.
Just don't want to be all the way in it.
Always a liar to snake. Why in the fuck 30-something days after Nipsey's in the ground? You
in the mix of him coming up, talking to he came before. Yeah, we probably seen him a couple.
I called Nipsey and I'm like, XR, I didn't hear that.
So this is loose cannon, right?
Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6R, I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone and I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
So he said Big U called him and told him Nipsey died.
Him the call you just got, or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it, and that's what fucked me up because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I could have probably stopped it. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed me.
And you gotta remember, Big U coming in trying to get in the music business through us, and through us got Nip position in a way, but you know he might have did 10-15% of the work, you know, utilizing us and Nip to walk down the streets, walk down Sunset at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, putting his life on the line and all the shit you heard Sam then was doing, selling t-shirts off the car. You never heard dude had any involvement in none of that. So it was like a nigga then did it all, the nigga come leech off something because he felt like he on some shit. You know what I mean? But this nigga is smarter than the other nigga. He utilized the nigga, give him what he worked for, but then when the nigga wanna control it all, he wouldn't let him. And then shit got weird. You don't shut your nigga down when you got a nigga like DJ Khaled at that time coming to the block that can put you one of them songs on his album. You don't do that shit, bro. You don't go around like that. So to do that is the kind of discredit shit.
This is Whack 100 talking on Clubhouse.
You know what I'm saying? It's trying
Definitely disrespect.
Like, nigga, you need to with me, not him. But he didn't realize there's never was a need with him. The need to him was through niggas like us. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave him that life. We made him seem like he was bigger than what he was in this game. So, you know, there you had it.
Hey, Unc, it's crazy because I gave niggas the play-by-play. You get what I'm saying? And Black Sim saying the same shit. He just don't want to be all the way in it.
Always a liar to snake. Why in the fuck 30-something days after Nipsey's in the ground? You hitting this power roof about who you say is your little brother, about attacking his estate from across the street. Whack, I'm gonna give it to you, you go do it. No, that's his wife and kids. I'm not fucking with it. Why didn't you address him when he was alive? You was with him. Why didn't you say, hey, homie, what's up with my 30%? Why did you act like it was all cool? Yo, whoa, everything is cool. But as soon as he died, you reached out to me about attacking his estate. The content's in my phone. Date it. The date he died, you see the date he sent it. With all details of what he wanted me to do. Signature line, Steve Lobel, Eugene Henley, Nipsey's information, the contract, where is it told he wanted to attack, all that. Listen, bro, he's a piece of shit. And he better stop. Those that know him.
Yeah, you gotta take what Wax says with a grain of salt for sure. But the problem is when things line up. So what Black Sam was saying is that this fool, Black Sam was essentially saying that this fool, there was like politicking going on. Fools was getting like upset. I can't find the clip, but motherfuckers was getting upset. Motherfuckers was like pressing. Watch.
Dang. Listen, when I said it. But listen, what does that prove?
I hate Rockstar. Rockstar is so corny.
No, it doesn't prove nothing. Okay. Did that man say Big U name at all? Who? Of course. Black Sam. Did he say Big U name? Of course, he didn't say Big U name, but of course. So that's what everybody knows. Bro, don't nobody know, bro. Okay, well, this is you putting together something. No, it's not Rockstar. That you created. I said it. But listen, in the beginning, everybody now see it. Everybody should owe me an apology.
Watch, bro. Maybe it's this other one. Let me see here. Maybe it's this one, I think. Because there's one where, like...
Speed, but can we get this thing to slow down once it gets there?
It actually verifies... Black Sam essentially verifies...
A couple of bombshells on Clubhouse regarding this.
Ain't nobody doing nothing to Khaled, and he's straight, and Hustle.
Oh, right here.
Hustle had DJ Khaled. Just had a long talk with bro. You know, not to get into too much detail, but there was a lot of bit politics getting into it with certain people. You know, Hustle had DJ Khaled in the hood. Not to be speaking too much on shit, but we came frontline like we always do. And, you know, niggas gonna know we gonna crash out behind it. We not playing. Ain't nobody saying nothing to Khaled. Ain't nobody doing nothing to Khaled. And he's straight. And Hustle frontline that. And, you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that. Frontline that. And, you know, we felt like certain people didn't like that. And did the video. Khaled got out of there perfect and was smooth. And, you know, we appreciated Khaled for showing up and coming to the hood and doing the video. And
he never really said.
So you see that certain people didn't like that. So this is on Clubhouse right here.
What happened, Ghost?
Being in the hood with.
Seen what Black Sam alluded to?
What happened, Ghost?
Basically, in that interview, if can pay attention and understanding what he's saying, he basically saying before Nip died, Big U and Nip had an issue about Nip bringing DJ Khaled to their neighborhood.
They definitely did. And Big U had him ran up out of there.
Yo, this fool Whack is so shameless. This motherfucker is eating right now, having a regular conversation. Like,
now you see what I'm saying?
You sent the team over there. That's a fact.
Now see, that dispels all this Big U been saying all this time. Bro, me and nephew ain't had no problem. Me and nephew was cool. That's a lie.
What I've been telling you, bro.
But it gets crazier.
So like, look, bro.
Had me run up on DJ Khaled, and when I ran up on DJ Khaled, I was on. Had me
When I said about the DJ
over.
All right, so this dude right here is Loose Cannon. This is Loose Cannon right here. He's a rolling 60 from Nipsey's hood. Was the same dude that said he got the phone call 30 minutes before Nipsey actually got killed, and that from Big U saying that Nipsey was dead. And then he called Nipsey Hussle, and Nipsey Hussle was still alive because Nipsey Hussle answered. And then he died like a little bit later. And you remember there was a whole moment in time where Eric Holder went, checked out the spot, left, changed shirts, and then came back to kill Nipsey Hussle. So there was that whole space and time. So when this fool Big U called him, was about the time that Eric Holder had gone the first. Remember, you get what I'm saying, right?
When I said about the DJ Khaled story, and I said that had me run up on DJ Khaled, and when I ran up on DJ Khaled, I had the phone on speaker.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Loose was the team that ran up on him to shut it down.
Dead homies, and then with the phone, Big U grabbed the phone, right? He grabbed the phone, or whatever like that. He was like, Khaled was like, oh, Big U, I love you. I don't know what's going on because I had him strung up, right? The nigga Big U was like, I don't know why my nephew doing that. 6-0, and it's on speaker, so I heard it. I'm like, on 6-0, like, try to play me like this? But then I realized after Nip died, DJ Khaled sent his shoes. He got him and Stacy flying them to the house, cooking for him, all types of shit. It was a play, bro.
There's two sides to every.
So they just did the fake. They did the fake hem up in order to get what?
And a team over there on him about it. Press that man. This is why when I seen DJ Khaled taking pictures with Big U, I knew what that was. That was the old LA shuffle, the old LA squeeze. But he definitely had a problem with it because the move didn't go through him. He's saying, Nipsey, you can't bring nobody over here without clearing it through me. Nipsey said, who is you? You got to remember, Nipsey did a whole diss song on Big U. You heard the song before, right?
Facts, I heard that. You can learn a lot about street fraternities by just...
Yes, fool. You can learn a lot about street fraternities.
Wasn't Black Sam and Big U already into it?
No, Black Sam was into it because of what he did to his brother.
Really? Okay.
This is crazy right here. This story right here is crazy, bro. Like, but this is where you gotta wonder: is this fool Whack 100 bullshitting right now? Because there's like some factual information in what he's saying, and then there's just like sometimes there's bullshit. But this is a crazy story right here.
Did he talk about Fats? Us a little named Fats, about 5'6", little fat, about 260.
Both the Fats.
Bro, what's up with you, man? Bro, what's up with you? You couldn't wait? You're that hungry, Whack, where you gotta eat in our fucking ear when we're like...
The nigga that died?
Hold on. You know what happened to him about a week before he died, right?
I heard something about some weed.
No. Fats put Big U on his pockets.
Damn.
Big U tried to take off on Nip, and Fats took off on Big U and set him on his pockets.
So this is all stuff that happened leading up to Nipsey Hussle's death. Somebody tried to, Big U tried to take off on Nip, and that dude Fats, like, took off on Big U.
In front of everybody. A week later, Fats was out of here. Think somebody might have shot him. I don't know what happened.
Whack 100 never said.
So Y'all get where this is going, right? This is a whole buildup. This is a whole buildup.
That's the nigga name.
Secret?
The nigga name was Dahmer. That's the nigga name. Dahmer came over there to get out with Nip. Cuz you was my nigga, I go to jail. Come to find out you telling my baby mama, don't answer my phone calls, don't send me nothing. It's you and her, all this shit. You start fucking the bitch 6-0, we gotta get out. Dahmer jump out. Nipsey didn't want to fade, Ghost. He didn't want to get out with Dahmer. Boy, Eddie Boy was telling the nigga, I'll get down with him. They lock up. Boom, 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 boom. Eddie Boy whooped Dahmer ass. Knock his tooth out, all that. Dahmer come back smoking. Right? Kill him. Behind him. Right? Dahmer go to jail for the body. They questioning Nipsey, and Nipsey said, if somebody do something to me or something, I come up dead, Dahmer did it. For they snatched Dahmer. Big U had that recording and used that to make the nigga move. That's when you seen all the victory lap shit. He fucking with him. Nigga, Nipsey was playing his hand. Somebody was gonna go one way or another. This a fact.
So y'all see where this is going, right? This is a big buildup. This is a big buildup. This is a big buildup right here. This is wild. So one dude got smoked who tried to stand up for Nip after this is all shit that transpired after the argument between Big U and Nipsey Hussle. Big U and Nipsey Hussle that transpired after them filming the video for that song with DJ Khaled in the hood. And Loose Cannon fake hemmed up Khaled, and then they made him call Big U, and Big U was like, oh, and so somehow they probably started extorting Khaled. That's what they're pretty much hinting at, you know, allegedly. I don't know, you know what I mean? So then, you know, that's why Black Sam believes it was all a setup, you know? He's not going to come out and say that, but that's where he believes it's all a setup, where he feels like, number one, they had that argument about Khaled. Number two, there was those two killings. There was the one that had to do with one side and the one that had to do with the other side. And then there was a situation that transpired where the Loose Cannon ended up being fake hemming up because they were trying to extort Khaled, allegedly, you know. And then obviously the situation with when Nipsey got actually murdered, where Eric Holder went without a shirt, peeped the scene, left, put on a shirt, came back and killed him. You know what I'm saying? So all that's all them different details. You know, I mean, you don't leave and then come back with a different shirt, like a random, especially in a Crip hood, you're gonna come back with a red shirt and kill Nipsey. It just, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Looks like Big U gonna get extortion charges with murder. Yikes. You think Big U ain't gonna take everyone who helped him with him? People need to quit hating on successful people and get a job. I'm willing to take, I'm willing to bet, this is all Junior. Junior said, I'm willing to bet anyone this is what happens. 10K, any takers. I can't take anything Wack says about Nipsey. Tone says, I can't take anything that Wack says about Nipsey seriously, especially after he says he has a gay video of him. Yeah, I mean, so what the gay video is, the alleged gay video is this, they were running a train on a chick. She was sucking off his homie, and then she was sucking off his homie while they were running this train on this chick, and like he pulled her head back and like kissed her on the mouth. That's what allegedly. That's what. I don't know why I did that, but I better put that one. But that's what allegedly happened. That's what that video supposedly is. Big U saw Nipsey doing major stuff and couldn't stand it. It's very common story in a lot of places. Facts. Facts. Yeah, Big U does not seem genuine. Every time I've seen him in, every time that I would see him in interviews, he just seems like just something about him. You know, that's why at least Wack seems like very like, oh, you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna tell me. This fool Big U, he's just not. This fool talks a lot. Pretty much is what I'm saying. This fool just says a lot, and he says a lot. He says so much it probably throws you off a bit. You know what I mean? Big U don't say shit. You know what I mean? And he just, I don't know, something about him. Something about Big U's just always like, what's up with this fool? You know? But rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. The marathon continues. Just fucked up. We lost a legend, man. Really lost a legend. All right, let's see here. Hey, we got Rubin in the house. Rubin. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. Rest in peace. It's crazy, right? Like, this is like, because I remember when Tupac died, all the theories around him, and now we're, you know, like almost 30 years later, and you know, like, you got people going to prison behind what happened to Tupac and all that shit. There's more like details that have like surfaced at this point. And, you know, the Nipsey Hussle death kind of like fell in the same thing. We're like, we're all these mysteries, all these theories and shit. And then you got somebody like this motherfucker right here that just says the wildest shit that you don't even know what to believe. And he's the one like kind of releasing some of these details. So we're like, damn, is this true? Is this not true? Like, is this full tripping? But, you know, rest in peace, Nip, though, man. Nonetheless, very, very interesting, story. I hope that we get to see it in a movie someday. And I hope, you know, pray for his family, man. All right, so this one right here. See, I want to see See, I think this is Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go to the videos and then look at my oldest one. I'm about to play. Now I'm gonna go back in time, right? This is my 50th episode. We're doing a little bit of reminiscing. I just want to see like what I was talking about a year ago. I want to see what in the fuck I was talking about a year ago. Close this shit. I can't believe I've been doing, this is the 50th episode, man. Who knows what I was talking about? It's more than a year ago. It's got to be like, I wouldn't be surprised if the video probably still has like 30 something views. We get 46 views. We're getting down in the, when this is barely when I started adding thumbnails, you know. I went back and I added thumbnails to all the old shows and shit, but oh shit, this is the beginning? All right, let me see here. Did I really not? Oh, because I had some that I had to delete. That's what happened. I had some that I had to delete. But look at my cousins in this episode. Look at the old setup, yo. This is before I did the color correction. This is before, like, we just had a table. This is the old Treehouse Club Live. Hold up. Let me shrink myself a little bit more. There's no color correction. The audio was probably like, I still hadn't figured out the audio yet. Like there was some that like, you know, there's some videos that I put on private or whatever. It's funny because my cousin, shout out to fucking bitch ass Johnny Dang that I paid money for a piece that never got done. Boom. Should have had that piece done forever ago. Motherfuckers. Look at how different the fucking studio looks. Let's see here.
Smoking the little bomby bomb.
Look at the sound is all off.
This fool knocked on the door. Like, we got a pod. I was like, yeah, we do. So we're here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot to go over in a short amount of time, so we can get to it. Right now, I really want to start out with just talking about the fact that summer just breezed on by, bro.
Yeah, it was quick.
Now we're in fucking fall. We're in fall, spooky season, one of the funnest times of the year.
My favorite time, to be honest.
What do you?
My birthday's in the summer, but my favorite time is the fall.
What are you wearing for a costume?
I don't know.
You're not doing the costume thing yet?
No, I mean I'm going to. I just don't know what I'm gonna wear.
It's really bothering me how not centered this camera is, so I'm gonna fix it real quick.
Which one? Oh, yours?
Look at how ghetto we were. We're still pretty ghetto. That's what makes us special.
Yeah, that was bothering me a bit.
I don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween yet.
Me neither.
Haven't thought about it really.
This is bad. This is a
Somebody
long time
had
ago.
a little mini
This is
cooler
1 year
in their
ago.
car.
The simplest thing.
Yeah, you know,
Carve out a little thing and build a cooler.
Yeah, but like, you know, now what's it called? I think that it's the Rolls Royce or Claws.
You could put a cooler in there, and I could fit way more than 6-pack of White Claws.
The one that was crazy was like this.
Oh, the sound was terrible, man.
Jackhammer existed, bro.
The show is cool.
And he fixes them and builds them.
And I wish this fucking idiot would come back to potting. But it's just like sometimes getting him to do anything.
Yeah, I
is
feel
difficult.
like the ones from Boston Robotics too walk a lot better, like the dogs and all those crazy ones that they've.
Oh, this is Elon Musk previewing his Tesla robot.
Huh. That is pretty fucking cool. I mean, it's creepy,
but I feel like
I think it'd be creepy though. You just like sitting.
This is what we were talking about, huh? Now we not
time for us to kill.
This is before AI. I mean, this is like before like the
literally a fucking war game, and you want to play a storyline. Like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I want to play it like a movie.
Just get run up 100 kills.
Hell no, I want to play.
Man, this is like so. It just looks rougher than now. Now shit's just like we're a lot cleaner now, more dialed in. My cousin's a good co-host. It's just that it's just so hard to get that fool to do anything.
Oh, don't make it like.
No, I'm just saying, like, bro, this is a different country.
I know.
And all we have is this out of context video of this dude. Just it seems like a dude and a chick having fun in a pool. I don't know how the context of did he take his shorts? He took his shorts.
Still,
no, it is. You're either or your dude is like how and enough hate for other shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think to sit and be like, oh,
We wasn't talking about shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Look at those big ass.
On a different time.
Yeah, go through the top.
I used to be big, dude, and
I'm still big in that. I used to be,
and that was like the whole thing. Working out, eating good, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And so, people not taking it serious and using the crutch of, oh, well, you're body shaming me. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's not okay.
I mean, the thing is like, come on, dude. I'm all for body positivity, but this right here, not healthy.
Oh, I'm telling the truth. That's what's funny. All right, you want me to react to the No Jumper interview today? That's hilarious. I honestly didn't find much wrong with that interview, except for like where they started talking about the culture. They're like, "Oh, our culture." You know, like that was weird because it's like, Fresno has like no individual culture. You know, that's why when he asked him, like, oh, well, since you're from here, like, who do you fuck with? Like, whose music do you fuck with? Like, from up there, from down here? And then he couldn't answer that because he knew, like, it's all from where I'm at. Like, he couldn't answer that because he knew, it's like, who else? You're going to obviously, like, judging by how you look, you know what I'm saying? You get your culture from up here.
I don't know how much of that Brian Pumper conversation they're going to keep in there, but
cut all that shit. I was talking crazy about this shit. Cut that.
Bet. That could be spicy. Anyway, we've been trying to make this interview happen.
Here where the good kids are. I want to be over here, you know. At school, yeah, but when I come home, this what it is. This is my environment. Like,
Clearly, nigga. We don't even
I'll
act
be
like-
like even look at the way we dress.
the way we
like,
dress.
We dress like niggas. You feel me? So
It's like the most challenging part.
no, yeah, for sure. Pops was just like, you know, like this, just lay it down. Like I ain't really trying to get too much into no politics, but just like, look, son, this what it is, and this who we got problems with. Like, you see these colors, or you see these hats, or you see this, this style of dressing, or like you see somebody doing this or talking like this, then you know.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a certain way for everything. Like if you do your homework on Bulldogs, like we don't even talk like Mexicans.
Yeah,
we act like niggas.
We
You
act
feel
like
me?
blacks.
Clearly.
Nah, bro. I remember going and battling in Fresno or doing shows in Fresno, and it's like fucking like bunch of bulldogs that are just pretty much like cholos, bro. Y'all are no different. Like, you know what I mean?
We don't even
I'll
act
be like even look at the way we dress.
the way we
Like,
dress. We don't
we
dress
dress like niggas. You
So tone deaf. Like, bro, y'all dress like every Mexican rapper from up here, bro. Come on, bro.
But you take pride in that. You don't give a about keeping with any Mexican traditions necessarily.
Nah, I just, you feel me? We us. Like, we don't got no.
like this.
Because I feel like, well, or better way to form that is, do y'all feel like because y'all not Sureños or Norteños, y'all purposely did that? Like, we gonna do our own thing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was
type shit.
Yeah, like I feel like we is our own culture. We have our own culture. Like I said, my hood, like, you know, like no disrespect or nothing, but like down south they got blue rags.
They're about to say some goofy shit.
You feel me? They got red rags too, but up north they got red rags. Like my hood, we could use a red rag, but my
Yeah, you can use a red rag because
my colors is black, so we use black rags. You feel me? So it's different. Like we got our
No, but you guys use the red rag too, is what you just said, bro.
own different shit.
We
like,
got our own thing.
I want to get more into the history
They want to be so different, so bad.
of that shit if y'all familiar of the
That shit's funny, bro.
traffic, like in Fresno, like you feel me? The races, is it blacks, Mexicans, white, like
everything?
What is
oh
it?
yeah, it's everything. Blacks, Mexicans, whites, Asians, everything. Like we got everything.
Almighty is like going extra hard with the questions. He needs his show back. He's actually, honestly, like all bullshit aside, Almighty is hilarious. When he would do the news, or like he's just like when he's like roasting fools and he's not like munching on fucking snacks on camera and shit, but when he's actually like on camera reacting to certain shit, he has a lot of insight on hip hop, and he like very people would assume that he's only like up on like current shit, but he's actually very informed on like hip hop in general. So he was actually like good for the camera. So I was actually surprised me to know that he's one of the ones that they kind of just put on the back burner. But I honestly feel like he would be good. They need to, like, he'd be good on the Thursday show. You know what I'm saying? That show that they be doing on Thursdays, he'd be really good on. And like, Sharp to me was a one-trick pony. Flacco's good. Lush is good. But I mean, I feel like the reason they took Almighty off like that is because if they're taking Sharp off, Sharp couldn't be the only one they removed from the situation. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't only just be two dudes, so they had to do DW Flame, Sharp, Almighty. You know, it just, which sucks because like I had genuine laughs from things that Almighty Suspect would say, because he's so funny when he's roasting fools, bro. When him and Lush were going back and forth, bro, that was fucking insane. Or there was this exchange that this fool Almighty had with Six from back on Fig. They're like tech guy. Oh my God, bro. This fool Almighty be getting under fool's skin so bad, it's fucking insane. It's hard not to like find this fool funny. So I wish he would do more content for him, honestly. But I don't know, like this interview, you could just tell like he wanted to go really hard and like really prove himself to Adam, but I don't know. He's good for camera though. He's good for camera. I just don't know if like maybe he should have. I think if he would have probably done more research on the dynamic of the Bulldogs and done more research on like this fool's music, he might have had more like insightful questions to ask. You feel me?
Out there, there's every gang out there, Bloods, Crips, North, all that. Like you feel me? It's just everything in one, and we like all and we in the middle too. So we
see, cause the best interviewers are at like this fool Adam. He's gonna ask questions that he pretty much knows the answer to or has an idea of what the answer is, and he's gonna ask you the question because he knows the answer. He just wants to see how you're going to react giving him that answer. So this fool Almighty, cool questions, but when you're insightful with your questions, you're going to be able to ask more. I don't want to use the word triggering because it carries a negative connotation, but you're going to be able to ask like questions that it's going to like inspire them to, you know, give off energy, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, Tone said they swear they ain't got nothing to do with NorCal. You're literally in NorCal for real. Bro said, bro, you're literally talking like a Bay Area cat. The fuck? He dressed and sounds like an Edgar, and because he didn't respect Adam, there was times where he got into, oh yeah. I think that shit was funny though. Honestly, I fucking love those exchanges. If you are like, if you're on my platform and I own the platform and you're cooking me an argument, I'm not gonna, and the argument gets great. Like there's times where this fool, me and Boy get into it and he's right? And like the consensus, people who are watching us are like, yo, yeah, like Boy's really right in here. I've shared reels where he's right. You know what I mean? Or it seems like he's right, you know? And I'm not gonna be like, well, fuck this dude. I don't want, like, I want the content. I want the interesting debates where me and him are getting into it, whether I look wrong or right or whatever. I just want the dope content. You know what I mean? So that was a dope moment where him and Adam got into it about hip hop, and he kind of started gaslighting Adam. The thing is that Almighty is good at doing that, and he started gaslighting Adam, and Adam was like, you know, you could tell Adam was visibly upset by the things that Almighty was saying, and because of that, Adam lost. Almighty won the argument, and you know, then you start seeing the moments where like they started being the transition into this part of No Jumper. This era. Adam had to humble him. Yeah, I mean, like, there is that phrase in The Art of War. The 48 Laws of Power of never try to outshine the master. And Almighty, he outshined him just because he's got that personality and he's funny, and he was like roasting him, and he was visibly getting under Adam's skin. But at the same time, I guess you're not supposed to do that when it's your boss, you know. But it was great content, and if Adam was smart, he would have kept doing content where him and this fool are arguing, like where they have moments that they disagree on and can get into heated debates respectfully and then move on, you know. I feel like that's the type of character I would play on No Jumper. If I'd be on No Jumper, I'd probably be the contrarian because I have very not popular opinions and can stand on them through facts and statistics and all that shit. And I would, like, half the time that I'm watching No Jumper, I enjoy the content, but it's always like I'm thinking like, yo, nobody's gonna question Adam on this, or nobody's gonna ask him where he's getting this information, which is fucking 1,000% wrong, because all you gotta do is it takes a little Google. And I would be that asshole that would make Adam probably crash. I don't want to say crash out, but I'd probably every episode have some type of debate with him and discussion where it get heated, and I could be cool and have a whole debate with you without ever having to call you a bad name or all that shit, and that shit just irks people. So I have that type of energy. I feel like I would play that character, the contrarian guy who always has unpopular opinions, like Flacco. It's insane how these guys don't understand that he's just baiting everybody to get pissed off and crash out behind what he's saying. He's genius for that, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Flacco. Me and him follow each other on Instagram, on social media. We cool. I rock with him, and I don't agree with him like fucking 75% of the time, but you know, the way that he gets people to engage and get visibly upset at his opinions is remarkable. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just about having a cool, calm demeanor, being confident in what you're saying, and standing on business. And that's you know, I'm always going to forever continue to be that way. as should everyone else, for real.
We Central Valley, so it's like
we surrounded by everybody.
We in the middle, so it's
What's
like.
the next biggest city close to y'all?
What is it? Probably
I wouldn't even. What you thinking?
Like big city? Like you mean like this big, or like
not this big, like maybe, but like biggest Fresno, damn near. Like, you feel me? Like the next biggest place that y'all might fuck with niggas or fuck with. Like the nearest shit, you feel me? That politics might.
I ain't gonna lie. Probably no. Like, honestly,
we don't fuck with nobody. That's the thing. Like us, we like everybody.
Either or, I mean, you feel me? If niggas beef, like what's the closest city type shit besides Fresno?
It is hella far from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's close?
How far is Merced? It's like you got to drive like 45 minutes north.
But I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect to Merced, you feel me? But they not coming with us.
And these were the friendliest gangbangers too. They're like, no disrespect to NorCal, no disrespect to the South, no disrespect to. Man, stand on business, fool. If you were gangbangers, stand on that shit. He was the friendliest gangbangers everywhere. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect.
Modesto, you goes Merced, Modesto, Stockton, and then Sac.
Okay.
So more like probably like Stockton, you say? You probably
like Stockton or Sac, like.
But that's
like
still
that,
far
yeah.
from
That's
Fresno.
still far.
That's like what? 3 hours?
That's like 3 hours away. Yeah. So it's like we really our own shit. We like in the middle, just.
These dudes are goofy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, you feel me? I'm a fly nigga. I don't fight over bitches. But niggas get mad because a fly nigga like me either breaking on they, you feel me, or stabbing they bitch, and you feel me? I'm
niggas
whacking
get mad.
them down. Niggas get mad.
over
Like, this
bitches
nigga fell be a
nowadays.
cream team and trying to get on a nigga at the mall. Like, bruh, get up out of here, P. You ain't finna embarrass me. Put your cameras out, nigga. I'm finna get in.
Is that like a mall where people tend to see each other a lot in Fresno?
That's Fashion Fair. That's the biggest mall in Fresno.
A lot of malls are like that.
That's really the only mall in Fresno. Yeah,
All I gotta say is though, the suckers ain't doing it like us. Niggas not walking around with 15 bands in their mouth. Niggas not putting carrots in their ears, 1,000 in their ears. Niggas not walking around like that. We been doing this shit.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? That's not like. I remember the first time I spent $1,000 on diamond earrings, bro. And then I lost one of them shits. Then the very next time I bought some white gold hoops with diamonds, and I lost them shits too. Nobody cares about $1,000 earrings, bro.
Was that like an eye-opening experience though? Like, damn, going to the mall is not as simple as it used to be.
Hell no. Hell no. He been running phase and doing that.
Okay.
Hell no. That was the only one that got broadcast.
All right, I had enough of these guys, bro. Had enough of these goofy motherfuckers. Make sure your information that gets stolen, man. China's taking all that shit. Selling it on the motherfucking dark web, man. If you think they ain't got it, they got it. They got it, gang. They got it, gang. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Shout out to all my mods, Tone Contreras, everybody in the house tonight, Rubin, Junior Martinez, yes. Nathan, man, Keys, 3 Pours Down. Everybody tapping in tonight. Make sure you follow me on all social media, Ghambit, G-H-A-M-B-I-T, Treehouse Club Live on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow, click like, subscribe, comment on this video. Hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time that we're going live. We go live about 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes on the weekend we go a little extra, so you might catch us on here about 7 times a week sometimes. We do have a live stream on the weekends called the Afters. I might be doing one tomorrow after the No Filter podcast, because tomorrow we'll be doing the No Filter podcast. Since we weren't able to do that tonight, we'll be reacting to everything that happened with Elon Musk and Trump, Kamala Harris and Kai Cenat, Kamala Harris and Meek Mill, just a bunch of shit that's been going on in politics, man. A bunch of world shit that's been going on. It's getting wild out here, so I hope it all works out for us, because I want to keep doing this podcast for a long time. But that being said, make sure you follow the subreddit. Make sure you follow join the Discord. Get in the conversation with us. We chop it up about everything that we're gonna be talking about on the show on there. Yes, if you guys have any topics that you'd like to discuss, we discuss them on there, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. My name's Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan. This is the most lit podcast network in the galaxy, Treehouse Club Live. Hey, man, make sure you hit the gym, drink your water, take your vitamins, and quit sleeping on your greatness. I'll catch y'all next stream. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. Gambit's out.